I'll wait to see your golden smile, feel of 1,000 kisses.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another sailing adventure. Today we're setting sail from Athens and heading 9.2 nautical miles west to the island of Salamina. There we're going to drop anchor for the night. After that, we're going to continue our journey 25 nautical miles further west to the bay just outside the eastern entrance of the Corinth Canal. There we're going to wait for the perfect weather window to make our crossing. We are really stoked to go on this bucket list adventure. See you later, Athens Marina! It is the 24th in the afternoon. We are leaving Athens. It's still very hazy from all the wildfires. It's not nearly as windy as it was when we arrived. Let's see if we are centered still. We are. Turn autopilot on. 15 knots on our starboard, on our beam. Uh, 17.2, 18.4, 18.9. There are a lot of boats waiting in line for uncargoing or decargoing or whatever the terminology is. Our exit from Athens is smoke-filled and full of traffic as we're surrounded by hundreds of ships stopped cold on the water, waiting for their turn to dock in Athens to drop off and pick up all their goods. Wildfires have been really affecting this area, causing evacuations and a little bit of chaos. Based on the amount of ships sitting in line surrounding us, I'd say maritime operations have been facing all sorts of disruptions. Piraeus, the port of Athens, is one of the busiest in the Mediterranean. They handle millions of tons of cargo annually. The extreme heat and strong winds that we've been having, plus the navigational safety in the midst of the thick smoke, would definitely complicate things. It's been a wild start to our journey sailing west to Salamina amongst the heat, the wind, the smoke, and the hundreds of huge ships all around us, making us feel like we're a little bit trapped inside a Frogger video game crossing 10 lanes of traffic. All that haze is not due to clouds. It's all the wildfires. All these boats in line trying to get to there.
That means this one will move up from this place. There's over there 1, 2, 3 going across.
It is so hot in our salon. Poor Zoe's just panting and panting. I've got all the fans going, but it's just really hot in here. And we got all the blinds down so no sun comes in. I got a fan pointed directly at her. She's just like, oh my God. We have arrived to our new anchorage. It's a deep one. Shallow pretty fast. We dropped an 8.4 or 8.5. We've got 50 out with 8 on the bridle. And this is our home for at least the one night. Athens is all the way over there. So we didn't go too far. Quick and very rolly night in Leftidas. Those boats are all still in line, moving very, very slowly. Our buddy boat, when he dove his anchor yesterday, he noticed that there was a line of something. I don't know, there was some obstruction. I couldn't understand what it was, but there was some sort of obstruction under the water. So we're checking to make sure they don't get hung up on it when they pull their chain out. They're doing a little waltz, trying to move the chain in such a way that it will not get hung up. Alright, Donovan just saw their anchor pull out of the water, so what a relief. Look at those little teeny weeny little fishermen amongst all the enormous boats. Still really hazy even here, and I'm wondering if it's from the ash or not. It doesn't smell like smoke here at least, but our anchorage last night covered us in ash even though we were pretty well west of Athens, a couple of hours. Arriving to our anchorage for the Corinth and noticing there must have been a wildfire here. I don't know how recently, but it is black everywhere. So the Genoa is going back in. Alright, we are here. We dropped at 5.5 and we got 42.4 with 10 on the bridle. And all the blackness from the fires that you can see a little while ago, it extends all the way over here. You can see it. All of that burnt. This narrow waterway slices through mainland Greece, creating a shortcut between the Aegean and the Ionian Seas, or more precisely, it connects the Saronic Gulf, where we've been sailing during the last few episodes, to the Gulf of Corinth, where we're gonna be sailing during the next few episodes. Ships have been itching for this shortcut to be completed for centuries, avoiding a crazy 300 nautical mile detour around the Peloponnese. You can register and pay for the crossing online ahead of time or in person at the control office, which is on the east side of the canal only. If you want to do it in person, you have to do it the same day you plan to cross, so going through the website ahead of time is typically much easier. You will just enter your desired date and time you'd like to cross, pay online, and then you'll receive a reference number to give the control office over VHF channel 11 right before crossing time. If you do it in person and you're sailing westbound, you can leave your boat in the anchorage next door and take your dinghy into the office to register and pay. If you're sailing eastbound, you can contact the control office on your VHF radio once you're near the mouth of the canal, and once you've crossed, you can take your dinghy into the office to pay. During busier times, it really is best to register and pay online ahead of time, as it will avoid further delays in your crossing. Even though we signed up ahead of time to cross first thing in the morning, we had to circle our anchorage for about an hour before getting the actual go-ahead to enter the canal. We came to the Corinth Canal office to pay for our transit on Sunday, and he said we can only come on the day of on Sunday morning, and we want to leave really early on Sunday morning, so we're going to just go ahead and do it online and pay with 24 hours in advance. So we're going to do it tonight, just get it done. And then he said just come through and radio on channel 11 VHF, and they'll let us know when it's our turn. And it's all done. Seems pretty well organized. I'm eating grass now, Daddy. Run, Zoe! Look at Millie, she is excited. This is the greenest grass I think I've seen in all of Greece. Zoe, you take 3 steps and you fall down.
I want to enjoy all of it, Daddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go stand in the shade. This is awesome. Let's run them ragged. Hey.
Go.
Good girl.
Go. Is that it? Come on.
Run.
Come over. You set up the camera.
Good girl.
Excellent. It worked. Now.
Follow my voice. Good girl. Good girl. Follow my voice. Mama, I only came because you have treats. Looks like this pretty sailboat is about to go through the canal. Whoa. It's slippery. Oh, they're going at a fast click. Malta flag. The speed limit's supposed to be 7 knots when you go through here, and they yell at you if you go slower. The canal website states the speed limit is 6 knots, though at the time of our crossing, I remember it being 7 knots. Today we're doing something epic. We are crossing the legendary Corinth Canal on our catamaran. Good morning. It is Sunday, August 27th, and we're about to go through the Corinth Canal. It's a bittersweet, kind of really emotional day because we're really excited about this passage, and unfortunately Donovan's uncle passed away last night. So it's been an emotional time. But we've got a beautiful sunrise. Calm waters, a little bit of wind. We got some gusts, 11, 18 knot gusts. It's just gonna get windier throughout the day, so we're gonna go ahead and just do it and get through this canal. Greek, and I didn't understand, so it wasn't for us. It's not. They may be talking about us, but not to us, because it's in Greek. Before your allotted time to cross, you're going to radio VHF channel 11 to advise you are there and provide them with your reference number. Then you're going to wait near the entrance of the canal with your boat engines on and ready to go until your boat name is called to proceed through the canal. Do not block the opening of the canal in case there's oncoming traffic exiting the canal.
9. Okay, stay at anchor and wait for my instructions. You will cross the canal after 50 minutes. Thank you, Corinth. Now.
Corinth Canal, Corinth Canal. This is sailing vessel Eucalyptus. Sailing vessel Eucalyptus. Do you copy?
Who is calling Corinth Canal?
Yes, good morning, Corinth Canal. This is sailing vessel Eucalyptus. We would like to request passage through the canal, please. We paid online and have a reference number. Over.
Give me the number.
18312. Over.
Tell me again the name.
Eucalyptus.
Okay, stay in this position and stand by.
Thank you very much. Over. The canal is only one way at a time. Thank God, right? So you need to be alert to VHF channel 11 at all times to listen for instructions and to know when it's your turn to go. They're very clear and easy to understand. The cost of the crossing is based on the length of the boat, but expect it's going to be likely around 200 to 300 euros. It ain't cheap, but you'll spend a good bit of that amount on diesel going around the Peloponnese, so pick your poison. The earlier in the day you go, the closer to your scheduled time you will actually cross the canal before unexpected canal delays add up throughout the day. The canal opening times can sometimes fluctuate due to weather or maintenance, etc. So even though you can practically just show up to cross it, I would highly encourage you to look at their website to confirm it is operable when you plan to go. I know they did close it temporarily recently due to a landslide, so don't trust the information you get on the infamous sailing Facebook groups and just check the canal's website directly. Let's geek out a little on history, because this canal has been a dream for over 2,000 years. The idea started with the ancient Greeks, and even Emperor Nero took a stab at it with his handy pickaxe in 67 AD. But the real deal didn't happen until 1893, when modern engineering finally made the Corinth Canal a reality. I guess better late than never. The canal is 6.4 kilometers or 4 nautical miles long, and it's super narrow. It's just 24.6 meters wide or 80 feet. And that's at the water line. As you go down deeper into the water, it narrows. The cliffs on either side tower up to 79 meters or 260 feet high, making it feel like you're sailing through a natural limestone tunnel. Oh, and here's a wild tidbit. In 2019, the cruise ship Braemar, 22.5 meters wide, squeezed through this canal with just 70 centimeters to spare on each side. Now those are some next level skills. The crossing itself takes right around 30 minutes, depending on traffic and weather, but there is a speed limit, and if you fall below that limit, you will get a nice shout out on your VHF asking you to increase your speed. Ask me how I know. There are 5 bridges that stretch across this incredible canal. You've got 3 road bridges, of which one is a pretty big Highway A8, which connects our future winter marina in Preveza to the city of Athens. There's also a railway bridge and 2 submersible bridges, one at each end. Those 2 are lowered under the water to allow sailors to pass over them. It's like something out of a sci-fi movie, watching them sink and rise. For those of you who enjoy doing stupid things, we've heard daredevils can bungee jump off these bridges, and, well, that's a big fat no for me.
Yeah, it is.
Sailing through the Corinth Canal feels surreal. The cliffs rise so high around you and you can almost reach out and touch the rock walls. But don't, unless you want a big scratch on your boat or even worse, a call from the control office on your VHF. The inscription carved into the rock wall of the Corinth Canal here reads Zaxapias, which means Zacharias. It's unclear to us why it was carved there. It could be a tribute or a signature or graffiti of some form. Who knows? The Corinth Canal's rock walls have seen very many carvings over the years, adding to the unique character of this historic passage. Aegean Sea back there, and entering the Ionian Sea. Pretty freaking cool. This is what we just did. We crossed from here and we are about to come out here. And we were on the Aegean Sea this side. And now we're going into the Ionian side over here.
Μέρα καλώς, ελάτε και τα λέμε στο μισάωρο.
Crossing the canal is a mix of awe, excitement, and I'm not gonna lie, a bit of a freak out because of our virginity sailing in a very confined space in what could turn out to be a fluke windstorm. Luckily, our big winds didn't really hit us until we were almost through the whole canal. Officially exiting into super choppy waters, lots of wind. I hope all our hatches are closed. Hang on, it's gonna be choppy. And just like that, we're out on the other side. One of the coolest shortcuts in the sailing world and definitely a bucket list experience. If you ever get the chance to do this, don't hesitate, just go for it. We're now going to continue another 36 nautical miles through the Gulf of Corinth to our destination, the charming town of Galaxidi. So stay tuned for that in our next episode. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. And if you don't want to miss the next episode, hit that notification bell so you'll be the first to know when it's live. Thanks for watching. See you guys.